everyone. The time here is 10 o'clock in the evening. We are now on December the 2nd, 2020. We are almost end of the year. The reason why I'm live again, because I just have a conversation with inquiries in regards with buying gold. And especially the gold 1 ton is in Nairobi transit from Bamako, Mali. The gold belonged to the buyer supposed to be to deliver in Barcelona. As I've said to you on my previous video, the gold supposed to deliver in Barcelona and the buyer will fly to Barcelona in order to pick it up. But because he has a coronavirus and he is in the hospital, we have to find the buyer in order to sell this 1 ton. Those buyer in Dubai looking for gold, we have 1 tons of gold available at the moment from Mali. Now I will reveal the air cargo name until the buyer talk to Wilhelmina during the video call conference on Skype. I want to interview the buyer. During the interview of the buyer, I would like to request the buyer to answer my 3 questions. How long you've been searching for gold? So, I've been looking for gold for 12 months. I couldn't find. Something wrong with you if you couldn't find. You've been dealing with so many chain of joker broker. And your joker buyer, agent, he's not helping you. He's not. He's helping himself. So don't worry about that joker buyer's agent. Talk to Wilhelmina. You are buying direct from the seller. I am the mandate of the seller. I am the gatekeeper. And I am going to assist you and I'm going to interview you before I'm going to advise my seller to proceed the deal. Now there is 1 ton on transit and I will allow you to access the tracking number provided you have to show us your business registration, your importation license, your passport copy, and your financial banking statement that you have $1 million. Without that, please don't come to Wilhelmina. Don't bother. Don't bother. So if you want to buy 15 kilos, 20 kilos, yes. Again, you have to show your credibility. We are not dealing here CIF or standard letter of credit. We don't. Okay, this is money you are buying. Therefore, you are asking us to give you the money and then you're going to resell the money to your own customer and then your customer will pay you. It would be big no-no. It's not workable. I had the buyer that was supposed to close the deal on 15 kilos, right? And he showed us his dodgy bank statement. And when I examine the bank statement, it's dodgy. Dodgy means it's fake. So Mr. Buyer, if you're watching me, be transparent. You've been searching for gold for many months, running around and chasing around. You will never get the gold if you don't have this. You will never. You're buying money to make money. Gold has many uses. Either you can make into jewelry, gold coins, figurines, right? Or you can refine it into different uses. You can refine it into gold bullion. Now, most of the buyer have no idea. They're only thinking, how much is my profit? You will get the profit if you know what you're buying. Mr. Buyer, tell me what are you intend to use? Because you are buying Dore bar, not 24 carats. Our gold is 23 carats. 22.54 plus 23 equals 23. The purity is from 96, 97, 98. It depends on the result of the assay. Now, we are not asking you upfront. You have to send me your business registration first. Business registration, a copy of business registration, your importation license, your full address, email, telephone number, etc., etc. your passport copy, and your banking details in order for Wilhelmina to validate you. Then I will advise my head office to proceed. So once I receive your vital information, then we will send you a letter of confirmation that we accept your interest to purchase 500 kilos, 50 kilos, 1 tons, etc. But how are you able to pay 1 ton? How? Tell me. Do you have 60 million? Do you have 50 million in your bank account? I'm sure you don't have that. So we would encourage you to start 20. Yeah. Bank-to-bank payment. We are not asking you upfront here because you have not seen the products. You will see the proof of product when you test the gold. Okay? Now, at the moment we have 1 ton transit. I will tell you which country in Africa. It's in East or Central Africa. I will allow you to access the tracking number, but please don't play games with me because I'm very, very thorough and I'm very, very strict. I just rejected the buyer, the dodgy buyer. He kept on changing, keep on stories and stories and stories and stories. And then he said, I have the buyer refinery. When I look at the refinery, I know the refinery. He didn't perform 2012. He signed a contract with us. I immediately advised the seller not to proceed. That particular buyer is dodgy. So now, Mr. Buyer, we have tons of gold. I know Dubai is crying for supply. Okay, you are crying for supply and your business would not function if there is no supply. There's a saying, supply and demand determine the price. Now, those buyers that on the ground in Africa, like Kenya, we have the gold in Kenya. Don't worry about Kenya because the gold is not from Kenya. The gold is coming from Mali. It so happened that the buyer has a coronavirus, so we have to find the buyer. But before you talk to Wilhelmina, you need to sue us and you need to convince Wilhelmina. 3 things I'm asking you. Business registration, importation license, who is going to receive the gold, and financial statement. Because my seller will come with you to accompany the gold in your destination. We will give you a fair deal provided you're going to guarantee that you will not default the payment. We will put that on writing. We will send you an email after I receive all your information. I don't want to deal cut and paste. I don't like to deal with joker broker. This is serious buyer, serious seller. If you are a serious buyer, you can have gold. We have gold in Conakry. We have gold in Bamako, Mali, the 3rd largest gold producer in West Africa. This ton of gold, we need to sell it to you because it's on transit already. So you're going to meet the representative of the seller. It's already on the ground. He flew from Mali in order to be ready to meet the buyer. So if you are on the ground, Mr. Buyer, come to talk to Wilhelmina because this 1 ton would not last. If you miss this 1 ton, we have another ton. Which one you like to secure? Conakry, Bamako, Mali, or Sierra Leone? Wilhelmina would know which seller I'm going to put you after my validation. Don't be scared. The more you're scared, the more I start to wonder. This is money you are buying. We are very careful dealing with dodgy buyer. I can sense if the buyer is dodgy. A few hours ago, I was dealing with a dodgy broker that he said he has a buyer in Dubai, a royal family, and I told this dodgy buyer agent, who is your buyer? Tell your buyer to send us a formal letter. If you're a mandate, don't hide your buyer. You are working for your buyer, dodgy buyer. I'm not going to mention his name. You're a dodgy buyer. You're scared. You're looking after yourself. You're not looking for after your client. I am here to look after both buyers and seller. Mr. Buyer, you don't need dodgy broker. They only think about how much is their commission. I am concerned about you, Mr. Buyer, on how you get the supply. So I'm concerned about you because your business would not function if there is no supply. There's a saying, supply and demand determine the price. Now, may I reiterate about this video, this particular tons of gold transit. Mr. Buyer, you don't need to be scared. Just convince Wilhelmina, and I will allow you to access the tracking number. And I will give you all the vital information provided you need to convince Wilhelmina first, because I am the mandate. I am the gatekeeper. I have the right to reject you, and I have the right to negotiate the price on your behalf if I'm satisfied with your background. If you are hiding yourself, to me you are not a buyer. Then I consider you a dodgy buyer. I refrain using scam. Dodgy is better, it's more clear, it's more nice to hear in your ears. Don't be dodgy, because gold is king. He who has the gold makes the rule. Most of the dodgy brokers are scared. Don't be scared, because your buyer is paying your services. If your buyer doesn't pay your services, Wilhelmina will compensate you. Let me handle it, because you have no idea. You are just floating around collecting information. I receive hundreds and hundreds and hundreds cut and paste LOI. I am not interested to deal with that cut and paste. I am interested who is the buyer, so that we will send the buyer a confirmation of his intention. That is how professional way of doing business. Most of you are online. Yes, we are now on social media. I am very popular on YouTube because I have explained thoroughly on every video. There is a full corporate offer. You read it. Don't ask how much is the price, because I put the discount. Today the price is down. Take advantage. Talk to Wilhelmina on Skype. I will help you to get this ton of gold. Which one you like to travel? Conakry, Bamako, Mali, Sierra Leone. I would know which seller I'm going to put you. There is gold available for you. We have 2.5 tons already at the security company in Mali. We have tons of gold in Conakry. We have tons of gold in Sierra Leone. But how are you able to convince us? You convince this gatekeeper first, because I have the key. I have the key to open the gate, and I have the key to close the gate. You know what I mean, Mr. Buyer? Let's talk straightforward, Mr. Buyer. You don't need to run around chasing, chasing and asking letter of credit, therefore you don't have the money. Do you understand what is the meaning of letter of credit, Mr. Buyer? Means credit. You don't have the cash then, because gold is cash. Show us that you have available fund. Asking is standby letter of credit. You're gonna apply for a credit. It took 60 days. No, we cannot wait for you guys. Gold is money. Here's the gold. Show me your money in the bank. We're not asking you upfront. This is what we're gonna do, Mr. Buyer. Very clear and simple. How are you able to buy gold? Very easy. If you have this. Very simple. Payment bank to bank because of money laundering. That is why we are asking you your financial statement. If you cannot show your financial statement, therefore you don't have the cash. You don't have. You start a small quantity, 20 kilos. Then you show me. Show me your bank statement. If you don't have, don't bother to come to Wilhelmina. What a waste of time. We want to talk to the real buyer, not a dodgy buyer. Mr. Buyer, I would not stay longer. This is for tons of gold. Specific for this tons of gold is on transit. Okay? Mr. Buyer, if you are watching Wilhelmina, don't be scared. I am helping you. I am guiding you. I'm sure you have been duped before. I'm sure. I was also being screwed in Ghana. So don't worry about Ghana. Talk to Wilhelmina. I am the gatekeeper. I have the key to enter into the gate. You know what I mean, Mr. Buyer? You've been searching for gold. You fly to Africa. You went to Kampala. What happened? You have been scammed. You have been dealing with dodgy seller. You have been dealing with dodgy buyer's agent. What happened? You lost money. At this point of time, Mr. Buyer, you would not lose money because I am guiding you. I am explaining to you. Every video, the full corporate offer is in this video. Please pay attention. Please digest it properly. Please read word by word and listen to every video that I have on my YouTube channel and also on Facebook. If you listen very carefully, I'm sure you are a winner. You will not lose money. You will recover your losses instead. You must remember, we are almost end of 2020. Take advantage because I was reading the movement of gold. There is a prediction that the gold will rise again. I'm sure today the gold is down. Remember 2019, I warned everyone. Bank now because the price of gold will goes up. 2019, the price of gold was 45, then goes to 55. Now, it's fluctuate. So, take advantage, Mr. Buyer. I will help you to negotiate the price. Okay? Just convince Walamina. I'm sure you will like to deal with us because we are transparent. I have the key to enter into the gate. Without the key, you will never get the gold. Most of the buyer's agent come to Alamina. I am the call center at the same time. But I'm very, very strict, Mr. Buyer. Don't be scared. Those joker brokers scared with me. They hate my guts. Don't worry about this joker broker. Don't worry. Mr. Buyer, we are in business. We are here to do business. We are not here to deal with joker broker. We are not here to deal with joker buyer. I call buyer doji or doji broker. So please pay attention to this video. Wilhelmina is very tough and very strict because I want to clean the image of Africa. Africa can feed the world. Africa is rich on natural resources. Coffee, iron, gold, cashew, chocolate, cocoa, etc., etc. Why Australian mining company is in Africa? Why Chinese are everywhere? And you are the small trader, you have a least capital. Well, if you are asking for CIF cost, insurance, and freight, I'm sorry. How are you able to pay the gold? You can only afford the shipping cost. That is normal. You pay the shipping cost. That is normal. You pay the insurance. That is normal. You have to insure the gold. What happens if the gold ship it into your destination would be stolen? What happens? So you need to insure. You pay the gold, then the insurance. The insurance of the gold, shipping cost 1%, insurance 1%, in total of 2%. We will discuss that face to face. My seller's representative already on the ground. He flew from Mali to Kenya. But before you're gonna meet my seller's representative, I want to see you, I want to vouch you, I want to screen you, come on Skype, or even call me on WhatsApp live video call. Or if you have a Zoom, let's do the Zooming. Don't hide your face, Mr. Buyer. Don't hide. This is $1 million you're buying. Why? I don't want you to be deceitful. And that is the reason why we have to put that on writing, on paper, not blah, blah, blah. WhatsApp is a first instance of communication. Skype is the first instance of communication. There are so many buyers have a difficulty getting the real supplier. Mr. Buyer, you found the right one. Wilhelmina is here with you. We are here to do business, but make sure you have a standby capital in your bank account. We don't ask you upfront because you are buying money. Gold is money. So you have to convince us, then we will invite you to come over. You have to fly, or if you have a representative ready in Kenya, I want to know who is your representative. What is the name of your representative? What is his telephone number? Because I'm going to call your representative to make sure he is a real representative. Why? You never know he's an hold-upper. You never know he might organize the crime. This is money you're buying, Mr. Buyer. We need to be careful. That is why everything, my conversation would be recorded. We need to see you live video call. You don't need to be scared. Okay? Because I want to see you. You see Wilhelmina already. So why are you hiding your face then? Why? I'm not. I'm not hiding my face because I want to help you. You are dealing directly to the main supplier. I am the extension office. I am the mandate of the seller. My role is completely different from buyer's mandate. Your role, buyer's mandate, is completely different. You are only thinking about commission. You will never get the commission until both buyers and sellers sign a contract. You will never get commission. Then you're gonna say, oh well, Amina, sign NC in there. That's bullshit. That NC in there is worthless. I want to talk to the buyer. Mr. Buyer, this is what you do step by step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we can close the deal. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good evening. I shall wait for you, Mr. Buyer. Talk to Wilhelmina on Skype.